you single and looking for love? Have you tried dating but can't seem to find your perfect match? Matchmakers Lainey and Bud Delphin from Mass Match are here to tell you how they can help you find the person you're meant to spend the rest of your life with. Well, Lainey, you're the matchmaker. Bud, you're the support system here,
That's
right?
correct. Yes,
the support system. Now, your love story is very sweet. Tell us about how you met.
Well, we actually met through another dating service called Socially Concerned Singles. This was about 14 years ago now. And we connected, and we connected by email. Lainey was living on the North Shore of Boston. I was living in this area. I drove out there. We met. We had lunch. We walked on, believe it or not, we walked on the beach.
So cliche, but it works.
And it was true. And we continued to connect with each other. And eventually Lainey moved out here, and we got married in early 2000s. And we've been happy together ever since. It's been wonderful.
That's wonderful.
And there was actually a couple of little backstory here. First of all, my driver's license was 8992, which was my father's. It was handed down. My license plate, sorry. And Bud's number in this dating service was 8992. So I felt it was a sort of a destiny.
Meant to be.
Meant to be.
Isn't that true? Yeah, sometimes fate has its way.
And we were both in our 50s, and you know, I think we both felt we'd find someone eventually, but there are just so few ways to do it, and we knew we had to kind of be proactive about it.
So that brings us to Mass Match.
Okay.
And you started Mass Match now, what has it been, 11 years ago?
11 years
is that
ago,
right? 2002 is when you started.
Yeah.
And what's your mission? What makes you different?
Well, you know, our mission is, I mean, first of all, knowing that over half the adult population is single for the first time in history is pretty remarkable.
Wow.
And 28% of people are living alone. And yet there are no ways for people to meet. It's ironic. All the old ways, traditional ways, church, temple, people fixing people up just doesn't seem to happen anymore, and people are very busy. So our mission was to create a way that people could meet that's different than what's out there now. Internet dating had just started when we met. It wasn't as popular then as it is now, but a lot of people say it's like finding a needle in a haystack. A lot of people, apparently 5 times as many people doing internet dating sites aren't really either real or serious about finding someone.
Right.
A lot of people don't want their personal information all over the internet for everybody to see.
Yeah, no one should have that out there.
And everybody and his brother does see it. So with us, it's very personal and private, and the only people that you see are people that I match you with. You know that people who are going to bother to meet me, they're serious about meeting someone. And the other thing is we're an alternative to the pricey dating services. I just don't want to charge the kind of rates that is typical for personal dating services like ours, because there are no guarantees in anything like this, obviously, and you know, I don't want to be charging thousands of dollars to people.
Now, who typically joins Mass Match? What age? What would you say in terms of the who joins it?
Well, I mean, it's interesting. We have people of all ages. So we have people 20 to 80, believe it or not, right? In their 80s and in their 20s. Most people, I would say, are 30 to 70, but there are people older and people younger.
If you're single and you're looking for someone, why not, right?
And we have all different education levels: doctors, lawyers, PhDs, truck drivers. I mean, you name it. All religions, all races are welcome, gays and lesbians are welcome, so there's no real niche.
Right, right. Everyone's welcome. And you are the matchmaker, Lainey, quite a title, but you're very successful. There's been many success stories, but I want to ask you, how does she do it, this matchmaking? Tell us about what it's like for you to watch it happen.
There's something very special about Lainey with this. She's committed, she's concerned, she does this with integrity and care. When she meets people, she really likes them. I can't tell you the number of times at the end of the day she'll come back, I met this wonderful woman today, this remarkable man. She really loves the people she interacts with, and she really tries so hard to make sure that when she connects people with each other, there's a real chance that they will actually get to like each other, connect with each other, grow with each other. And so there's just a joy she has in doing this. And you know, I don't know how you can do it well without the kind of love that she has for people. And that's what makes it work.
Oh, and of course you're successful, because here you are so many years later and you're still going strong, and you have a success story to share. I mean, you have many, but one of them is Todd's story. Tell us about his story.
Well, yes, so Todd is a wonderful young man, and he met Aaron, and there they are.
Happy, smiling.
Happy, smiling, and you know, the reason I think they're together and they're engaged is because they're the two ingredients that are going to make you or break you: character and compatibility. I don't meet people for a long time, so I don't know them well, but you know, it seems like they both have a wonderful characters and certainly are very compatible in their their backgrounds, their interests, their their values. You know, they just seem, you know, there's no mystery why two nice people who are so compatible would be together. And I mean, Todd was telling me that, I mean, they got lucky because it was one of the first dates he actually had. Often it's a slow process for most people, and I don't want people rushing. You know, he got lucky in that sense. Also, he was telling me that the end was awkward, the end of the first date, which aren't
they always though?
They're always
Aren't
awkward.
they always?
And no one is, you know, no one's a dating expert. And I was telling him about this other couple who she had a high heel on and she fell into the guy she was meeting on the first. She didn't even know who he was, and she fell right into him. One of the people I matched with. Then the second date, she made him go on a bike ride, and he fell into a ditch. The third one, he lost his watch, and he was going to one of her kids'
They're
soccer
like, this can't
games.
be meant to be.
And they ended up married. I mean, you know, you got to have a sense of humor.
Real life isn't a movie. I mean, things don't happen the way that they happen in movies, or sometimes they do, and that's great. And your story, you have a success story of your own that you really believe in, and you met a little later in life. So everyone, if you are single and you're looking for love, Lainey, you're the matchmaker, and Bud, you're the support system to make it all come together, right? Well, thanks so much. So nice to talk to you both. And people can find you online and also give you a call.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice talking to you. And for
You
help
too.
finding the love of your life, consider calling the matchmakers at Mass Match. Log on to massmatch.com for more information.